Ngumoha, what a talent. He should have gotten way more minutes this season because every time he steps onto the football pitch, he's looking positive. He's trying to make an impact. He's trying to get involved in the game, trying to make things happen on a consistent basis. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and without any further ado, Real Ngumoha props. Obviously, in the season that's been a disaster, Real Ngumoha has been one of our shining lights this season. 17 years of age, fearless, nerves of steel, looking to make an impact. Obviously, he got his goal against Newcastle, which is one of the stories of the season, even though the season turned out to be a disaster. And in my opinion, he should have gotten way more minutes this season, especially given how our wingers have been performing this season. Because the wingers that has been starting on a consistent basis have not done what Real Ngumoha has done this season, despite Real Ngumoha playing way less minutes and way less games. In the FA Cup against Wolves, he got his start. Immediately, we win the game. I wonder why. Because we had someone that was not scared to take on their man. We had someone that's not scared to make things happen. That the players kept giving the ball to him because he's the only one in that team that actually has the ability and the fear factor to take players on and make sure that it gives us the best possible chance of getting a result. Real Ngumoha started yesterday against Tottenham. 7 dribbles, 7 completed take-ons. Let's hear that again. 7 take-ons, 7 take-ons completed. That is the most that we've registered in the league this season by any player. You could say that is fantastic by Real Ngumoha's standpoint, but it's also a damning stat to the other players because at 17 years old, is doing way more than what you guys are doing on the pitch. But it's one of them ones where Chelsea must be kicking themselves because they allow the talent like Real Ngumoha to walk out the door without any fight. Luckily, we picked him up and we saw the talent. We saw we invested our stocks. We saw like the progression that he was going on, and we thought bring him to Liverpool so he could take his game to the next level. Now, people was talking about loaning him out next season. No. Keep him around the first team and give him minutes. Either start games or come on as a substitute because he can make an impact. Because when he's taken on the Pedro Porro, yes, he's not known for being one of the greatest defenders, but he was skating throughout that game. Like he was on ropes. Real Ngumoha was getting past him with ease, causing him all sorts of problems to the point that he had to get double up on because Pedro Porro needed help. Obviously, the stats will suggest that he never created a chance or stuff like that. But this is why you have to analyze the game as a whole. This is why you can't use certain statistics to bash him because it's not his fault that the other players couldn't read what he was trying to do. It's not his fault that the players wasn't on the same wavelength. There was one pass he played for Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz messed that up. Is that his fault? That could have registered into a chance if Florian Wirtz took the shot, but he didn't. So this is why you have to analyze the game like, on a proper level because some of the things that he was doing, he was opening space for others by beating this man. But unfortunately, he's either the players wasn't in the right place at the right time in the box, or they were just messing up the chances when they did get the ball. It is what it is. So, yeah, man, Real Ngumoha, fantastic talent. This is his breakout season, sort of, because obviously he hasn't been getting the minutes that will suggest that is a breakout season, but he's now getting. Hopefully, this is the sign of things to come of him getting starts from now to the end of the season, because we have nothing to lose. He can't perform any worse than our wingers right now. He can't. He just can't. So, and the best thing about this is that he has so much gear to go. Like, you have to protect him. 100% you have to protect him. You don't gas him up too much because you know what the media does. They gas up a player and then the moment they have a bad patch, they'll tear them down straight away. We've seen it so many times before. He reminds me a lot of Raheem Sterling in his younger age. Young, fearless, taking guys on, making an impact straight away. He's giving me young Sterling vibes. So, and I remember like he was getting some sort of tips and advice from Raheem Sterling like a couple of years ago, I believe, about his development and stuff, what he needs to do to improve. So you can tell like the way he plays, he gives me Sterling vibes still. And if he continues on that trajectory, he could have a fantastic career, just like Raheem Sterling. So yeah, man, I'm very happy with what I'm seeing from Real Ngumoha. Very happy with that. Obviously, more to come. Hopefully the end product improves. Hopefully he gets goals and assists, but that will come by age. You understand? An extra year of experience will be key. But also he has to learn from other players as well. And this season, let's be real, has he been learning from other players? In my humble opinion, absolutely no chance he's been learning from other players. Because other players have not been performing. He's been our best winger by far this season. And he's played way less minutes. What does that tell you about the starting players? Abysmal. What does that tell you about Real Ngumoha? Spectacular and fantastic talent. Spectacular, fantastic talent. That's who he is. So, yeah, man. Nothing more to say about Real, really. That he's a brilliant player. The cameos that he's got in this season, most of the time he's making an impact. He's looking positive. The ball is glued to his feet. The ball control, excellent. He has real pace. He knows how to get away from his defenders. He knows how to protect the ball with his strength as well. He's a strong 17-year-old. He's a strong player. It is great to see him. That is actually great to see him doing well from an individual standpoint. Man of the match yesterday against Tottenham in a terrible game. He won man of the match because he was the best player on the pitch. What more can I say, man? What more can I say? Brilliant, brilliant talent. And unfortunately, the team is not helping him at all. Unfortunately, the manager is not helping him at all. It is what it is at this point. But I've been crying out for an individual player to be a standout. Obviously, Szoboszlai has been that on a consistent basis, but I've also been crying out for another player to stand out when the team's in turmoil. And Real Ngumoha has definitely been one of them players that stands out. I know what people are going to say. It's easy to stand out when the team is meaty. Cool. But even if our team is in a good state, I still believe Real Ngumoha will show out because he just has that talent. He just has that gene. He's just that guy. So, yeah, man. I'm a huge fan of Real Ngumoha. Hopefully he continues on this trajectory. I have no doubt he's going to continue on this trajectory. And, yeah, man, hopefully things improve next season onwards. Because we need to keep hold of Real Ngumoha from this point on. Don't send him out on loan. Keep him in the first team. Protect him. And hopefully he grows into being a very good winger. So, yeah, man. That's it for me. Hopefully, let me know your thoughts about Real Ngumoha. What makes him so good? What makes him so fearless? Does he have more gears to go from next season onwards? Let me know down in the comments, man. And I'm out. Love.